Greetings, Masandawana. We're back once again with another installment of the Yellow Corner brought to you by Masandawana Fan Vlog. And this time we bring you the preview of our Game Week 2 match against, how do you say their name? Is it Al-Merrikh or Al-Merrikh? Any idea? Like,
I get what
yeah.
So remember, come on, get Al-Merrikh.
Because I had been saying Al-Merrikh, and then I had never say it on the review. So yeah, I said it like the way it's supposed to be said according to me. But yeah, man, we have a special guest today, guys. We're joined by Lucky Mthombeni, a huge Sundowns fan, one of the Twitter hooligans, and yeah, you can't wait to hear his views. Laxen Ogren.
And yeah, thanks for the invite, man. Lena, personally, I hope I'll actually frequent the Yellow Corner as well.
No, most definitely, man. Most definitely, your views always on point on the timeline. So it's only fair that we bring you here so that everyone beyond Twitter can hear what you have to say. This club. Raps, Ukraine.
I'm not.
Guys, game week 2. We're playing in a neutral venue. We're playing away, but it's a neutral venue because they can't play at their home ground, and they've decided to take us to Egypt. Last season, when this happened, when we played Belouizdad, that we won 1-5. So it's a similar situation again. Who do you think this benefits like us or them?
Not personally, I think it actually works in our favor. Reason being, Al-Merrikh are actually a difficult side to play against, go high, in their normal habitat. And then if you take them out of that particular situation and you actually bring us into the picture, then I'm thinking we have a chance of actually beating them. And I'm happy we're playing against the second best team Yako Sudan at the moment. So
yeah, don't take them so lightly. These guys were the defending champions prior to Hilal winning it back last season. Eh? Yeah. Raps, your thoughts on the neutral venue situation?
Look, I think it will give us an advantage because first of all, we are playing in Egypt. That means we are going to get a good pitch that will allow us to play a better football compared if we are going to play in Sudan. And also, we are familiar with Egypt. We have went to Egypt several times, and we have came with a defeat, and sometimes we have won there. So I think it will help us as well. But we are still playing in the Northern Africa region, so they know the weather at North Africa. So there will be a team that will acclimatize better than Mamelodi Sundowns, but we are not the new boys in Africa. We have went in Egypt, so I think the neutral venue will favor us because of we are playing in Egypt.
Yeah, funny you should mention the pitch. And when I checked the venue, that's the first thing I Googled, and I realized, oh no, it's a really good pitch. So we have no excuse, and yeah, we need to be up for it, man. Guys, these guys, the best they've done in the continent was runners-up in 2007 in the Confederations Cup. Are they a threat to Sundowns? Can they pose a threat? Do they pose any danger to Sundowns, Raps?
Definitely not. These guys, they only dominate in Sudan. Once they get in a continental tournament, they struggle. Like the performance that you see and the numbers that you see on the league, they don't reflect on the CAF Champions League or CAF Conference Cup, because at CAF Champions League you play against one of the big teams in Africa. So hence they struggle. Like if you can look at last season. They failed to get out of their group, and they were in the same group with Al-Merrikh. So I don't fear anything about them because of I know with the CAF Champions League or CAF Confederations Cup, they are very a team that is tested, and they tend to struggle a lot of times.
Hey guys, what's about the way you look on thing? This is gonna be a walkover. You know, I had forgotten they were in the same group as Ali last season. And as you mentioned that, I remember when they played Ali at home last season, they Ali equalized late. I think they were leading 2-0 at some point, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I was at a wedding when I saw. Oh, so yeah, like it.
No. And if you remember that game very well, by the we still a penalty but Al-Merrikh. So but yeah. Bona, I think with regards to what Raps is saying, at the moment my biggest issue Sundowns, and not particularly the opponent, is that the way we've been playing ever since we came back from the break is not convincing. And now but also, what actually works in our advantage is the fact that rarely against a team working from October until now, Baba Petty fella game is A4. So if you were to realize, League no February, Baba Petty game is a page, or Banzeba winner, but Agi sure Bamonati compared to the way cutting to last season.
Okay, no, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, here's my question, starting with when I like it. We've already won our game. We have 3 points in the back, and we are in a they're in a group with two very strong teams in us and Ali. Is this now a must-win match for them?
Well, for them, it's actually the opening game. It's actually the opening game of the season, practically. And then I would very much say it's a must win for them, because if you can't beat Sundowns, or if you can't actually get a point against Sundowns, if you can't actually get points against Al Ali, then it means you have to bank for your points against your biggest rivals, which is Al Hilal. And lifting there and there, it's a question of how well are you actually prepared as a side. But enough from where I'm sitting and I'm actually looking at them, and I don't think they're actually well prepared. So for them, a point would be a big achievement at this given time.
Perhaps?
Look, I think they want to win their first game just like us, but it is going to be difficult. Like they have to do something special. They have to put in the effort to get a point or to beat Mamelodi Sundowns. But they're a team that scores a lot of goals against the teams that they play with in the Sudanese league. But in the CAF Champions League, it is going to be tough for them, because of once you win your first game, it gives you confidence going to the upcoming games. But like you have said, like they still have to face Al-Merrikh. So if you feel to get a point at home against Sundowns, that means your other remaining games, like
so guys, this team, they appointed a Brazilian coach December 2021 by the name of Leonardo Nieva, and then they fired him 21 January 2022 and reappointed Litlack, who used to play for Newcastle. Your thoughts on that? What does that tell you about the club, Nje? Lucky?
Hey, negative, because if Hopola Litlack was actually the coach before reappoint, come on. But then I think happy it's a matter of when, because at some point during December, somewhere in the Middle East.
Yes.
So I'm thinking maybe the coaching methods were not actually up to standard, or what they had actually expected compared to Lee Clark. But then also it tells you about the mentalities of these teams, to say these people are actually prepared to fire coaches willy-nilly and then expect results to just come by miraculously. Hence, I'm actually of the view at this moment. For now, personally, I don't think this is a team or a king. It can actually play against Sundowns and get a result, which is maybe, let's say, a win, for example. I don't think they can actually get a win. Hence, I'm so adamant that a draw is actually the best result for them. But apart from that, even the manner in which they operate, it's not. I am not, man.
Hey, Rabs, currently the Sudanese king cheaper United, hey?
Yeah, I know. But you know, mentality of Africa, you know, once you are appointed as a coach, like you should take one suitcase because of they can fire you anytime. But look, I think they should have given him a time to adjust and prepare his team. Then, however, now the results, they are not getting what they expected. That's when they can fire him. But look, you know, North Africa, like, about them at any time. But like we have said, Babito coach thing. So I think he's going to continue where he left off.
It's funny, man, that they've appointed this guy off season and fired him without even playing a single what do you call official match, man, in total North Africa, man. Guys, the Sudanese league just kicked off. These guys have played, unlike Hilal, they've played 2 official games, and in both games they've won by 3-0. They are literally confident, but they have a player there in Al-Jawazili Noah who scored 4 goals in those 2 games. Our defense is so. Is that a cause for concern, or are you guys continue with what you've been saying since we started, or no? We should beat this team. Perhaps I will start with you.
Look, like I've said, the Sudanese league is not competitive. Hence, these teams they struggle or they fail to get out of their group stages. And I still say that we are going to beat this team and convincingly. And I don't see them stopping us or maintaining us the whole 90 minutes. As much as they won 3-0 at home and they won 3-0 away in the league so far, but I'm yet to see them performing very well in the CAF Champions League. Because of this is a different stage. You can beat the teams that go Sudan 3-0, but once you get go Champions League and you find very experienced and big teams as well.
Lucky?
No, I think at this moment, team ya bona e dlalang Sudan, is it their actual team or ba nkile half e nngwe ba isa Egypt and then ba sala le half e nngwe Sudan? Because hopola nkare ha o sheba team ya bona e bapetseng Sudan and esna batho ba looking, usually you will see them play. So ha ke sure yena ke ambona yena ke bona ho thukorile last thukorile hat-trick opening game o korile wa le mara o tlo bapala na. That's actually the biggest question, because I get wa hopola hore bana le ntwa ke there's a guy there aba korelang haholo e seng yena Al-Jazuli, but ke into Ramadan something. Lena, he's actually a very potent striker. Based on how we actually are at the moment and based on how we actually defended against him.
Yeah, let's move to our team, guys. Sundowns. We've been winning, even though we drew our last league game, but we've not been really convincing, if we are all to be honest. But again, it's the first 4 or 5 games start the new year. So here's my question to you guys now. I'll start going Rapelang. Is this a must win or a must play better game for you?
I think it's a combination of both. One, you want to win this game and have 6 points, and have less pressure compared to all the three teams. And also, when it comes to performance, you want to perform very well because of the fans have been desperate to see Mamelodi Sundowns performing like a Sundowns that we know. And also, Coach Roland, I can't remember which game did he said that, look, as much as you get the results, but you want to perform very well, you want to still stick to the identity and the DNA of the team, which is playing very well, dominating, and winning the game very convincingly. So I think at this moment it's a combination of both. It is a must win, and also we should perform way better than we have performed so far.
When I like you.
No, it's the same thing as what actually Rapelang is saying. I think what in fact Harikalo ho dlala bad as in like now. So if you're to check the game, it's around December, but then December you would understand why ne re bapala the way ne re bapala ka teng, because we had a lot of matches. But no change breaking, you would expect to team after game number 2 a pick up a bapale beterinyana compared to the way re bapalang ka teng at the moment. But for now it's a bit of both. For now I think the boys would want to get the result. Ba group A as early as possible, and also because yes, we're winning, but in our winning, the question is how are we playing and how is our defense? Because hey, mona honest mona hey peludia
Hey, and guys, now I don't know. I don't like watching. I say this every preview. I came out to shebella ball. So I hate doing that.
hey.
With that said, now, how do we beat these guys? Like,
Okay, so right now our biggest. So if you were to check game ya rona le Al Hilal, ne, one thing which actually stands out the most is the number of corners and set pieces we actually conceded. Now, and then we were playing against a Sudanese side, which is a ball playing side, a side which is more comfortable on the ball. Right now, we're playing against the side of King, a long ball, the corner kick and whatnot. And if you were to look at the average of number of aerial challenges they win, compared to how we've been playing, as well as our zonal marking, because our zonal marking, it has not been convincing. So what you want to do is first you have to consolidate defense. How we have to be better structurally. We have to avoid conceding the corner kicks. We have to avoid conceding the free kicks. They're dangerous. But at the same time, set up going forward. It should actually allow us to play ball on the ground rather than looking for ball behind their back or But most importantly, there's a side they overload if we want to beat these guys. And it side left back. Side left back if you were to go back to game ya bona le Zanako, go high. I think Zanako created the chances over my 6, and out of those 6 chances, 4 of them were actually from the left hand side. So you can tell structurally how but at the same time, we have to sort out structures because once we lose a ball, especially in attack, as well as check a zone we lose a ball. If like he occupy less space, you expect him or I'd occupy kapil, and then leaves us side left the salary and about the ball every time I have a long ball. The long ball fell boxing. Last man always. It's either on the right or on the left. Because if not, we might actually find ourselves conceding, even though we don't actually have to concede against this team.
Yeah, no, you've said a mouthful, man. I don't know, perhaps if there's anything you want to add on top of what like you just said.
Look, I think first of all, our approach in this game should be a positive. Of course, we have to be cautious as well, but we should remain fearless and go all out. We have done it against TP Mazembe at DRC, and also at the neutral venue against CR Belouizdad. So we should be positive and fearless as well, because of we are playing at a neutral venue. I think it is both 50-50 for both sides, and also like he has mentioned, like we have to use width, especially Mdau's side. Like Mdau has to offer us something going forward, because of against Al-Merrikh, they couldn't stop the crosses that were coming from their left hand side. Hence, they struggle, and also they played a high line. Like there was a huge gap between the defense and the goalkeeper, and Al-Merrikh created chances so easily because of they play a long ball behind their defense, and they got, I think, 1 or 2 goals from creating those chances. And also I think they allow a team to have many touches in their box. I think they don't shut down players very quickly. They take a long time to shut down players. And I think what we should do on the final third, we should be very composed, like know when to release the ball, or know when to hold the ball and wait for the players to make runs, or to open up spaces for you. So I think that's what we should do when we play against this side, Yako Sudan.
Yeah, no, you guys have broken it down perfectly. Just want to add one thing. I need Peter Shalule to stop getting involved in play so much. I need him to be at the focal point of attack. In the last few games, Shalule has been getting involved in play way too much. Someone will say he's a soccer player, he needs to get involved. No, his main position, Kimole, around the 18, he shouldn't get involved in play so much. So more so that when we look to play the ball fast, where should be, he's not there. So I need him to be there, Wabo. Guys, question now that has to do with system formation. SMEG 4-2-2-2 versus Control 4-3-3. Should we go back to 4-3-3? Lucky?
No, man. 4-3-3 is one of the best formation at Sundowns. Make no mistake about it. Under Hulani Mukwena, Steve Compel and Mangoba Mwiti, the best football we've played it 4-3-3. And even now, and here's part of the reasons I hate how we're actually playing at the moment, because playing with a double pivot, at the same time, I always feel like you guy the era the structural, it's all okay. How can you understand? One side is more protected than the other, and then the opposition is attack outside the. And at the same time, we were actually unable to control the game, and for is why I couldn't understand that. But at the same time, you feel like the manner in which we play has been compromised by injury my boy. So that's actually problem number one. And then it means right now, possibly, the best formation in Kaiwapala, maybe it's a 4-2-3-1 rather than a flat 4-4-2-2. It doesn't make sense. I'm not the, and I know category we on a formation o dlala ka Peter Shalulile, o dlala ka Pavosa Franco Pele, and whatever the first touch had him not. So at some point we lose a position cheaply. Like you might actually find yourself losing position going to go final third in your opposition, and if they actually hit you with a long ball behind our defense or spacing Solo King, Mudau or to a line like Heo Mudiba writing Baston late, then they're actually going to get chances from that side. So now I actually want Sanders to play a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1, and then that's it. It's not 4-2-2. I get a bit of I never fit.
Rabs.
Now I think 4-3-3, it gives us security, because of in the middle we have enough numbers to protect our defense, and also we can we have an edge in terms of dominating the teams in the middle field. And the more you dominate in the middle field, you stand a chance of winning the game, because of that's where the creativity comes from. But 4-2-2-2, we have a lot of numbers up front. In the middle, we only have 2. And Sundowns, we have offensive fullbacks, and sometimes they're out of positions. And one of the guys in the middle field has to cover. It's either for line off or from down, and it leaves a space in the middle, and we get exposed sometimes. So I don't have 4-2-2-2, but we should look at our opponents. Like, is this game suitable for this formation or not? I don't have problem with Leona, but first of all, you should look at the opponents that we are going to face, like their system as well, and also their abilities as well. But I agree with like sometimes 4-2-2-2 because of Kabata dominated the middle field, because of that's where the creativity comes from. Because of Ulan Plakati train the middle field, like we have a DLP le 2 number 8. You also have creativity. You also have security in terms of helping the defenders to defend and maintain their opponents.
Yeah, 4-2-2-2 looks beautiful on the eye and everything, but yay, grounding is another story. Eh? Guys, yeah, you're saying like, yeah, no, yeah. Guys, Grant is back, but he doesn't have enough mileage from official matches. Whereas Mandela has mileage, but yay, man. Wow, he's been decent, to be honest, in the last few games, but wow. Do you guys throw line back straight back into the lineup, Rapelang?
Nah, I'll still keep him out of the starting 11. I'll still start with Brian Onyango. Like, as much as I say this is a must-win and we have all the advantages to win the game, but I think it is a game where you want to start everyone along again and all along, everyone who is match fit. I think Grant in this type of games, he has been out for so long, and CAF Champions League. So now it's still keeping out of the starting lineup, especially in this game.
Lucky?
No, it's the same. It's the same as Rapelang. It's the same as Rapelang. I think Mandela Okwati. But I think if ever there's one thing I appreciate the Mandela is that against people his size, he always actually comes through for goal. That one is actually important. And happy right now, for now, I think the fact that we're playing against the side of King Vela, it's a challenge in terms of the aerial challenges and in terms of corner kicks, set pieces and stuff like that. Just for now, and it could possibly be the last game again. Rebona Mandela start up since into Grand Canal thing, but for now, I'll definitely go Mandela. Mandela know how big our best defender.
With that said, give me your lineup for Saturday, like.
For Saturday, for Saturday, I would. I don't know, but okay, but. For Saturday, let me say left back position. I would have a line like K.
Like coach is left back as goalkeeper.
Murao is so tight. There we don't have to.
Okay.
No, there we have to. There we don't have to question anything. We know Dennis Onyango is going to play.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Murao is going to be Dennis. Then on the left is going to be Maposa Mudiba. Center back, Rashin Diruk, as well as Mandela. Then right back, you would have Mudau. I think the most important thing right now is you want to be able to actually balance your team so that Obanele Haiti, but at the same time, have someone who's actually going to create chances for you going forward. Have someone who's going to actually occupy the spaces, occupy the right wing, the attacker stealing that open the half on your board. So that one is sorted. And I think in midfield, if I fit in midfield, I'm still skeptical, but I would have a 2 year maybe for the last time as well. Maybe, yeah, seriously, maybe for the last time. And then and then a 3 which consists of Msheshi. And then on the right, I would play on the right. I will definitely play a surprise Galan. More so because you feel like with Galan, you always have a chance of getting a goal. You always have a chance, of actually creating something out of nothing. And then with Serino out, you then say Billy Maema is back. You want him on the left, more so because he's actually going to give you cover as well for Brumudi, but if we don't have the ball or if we lose possession, and then allows Peter Shaluli to be the one a leader line how. But her leader line how he's able to actually play in a way he would drift maybe come a side thing just to create space for Billy Maema. But also I think but sometimes you feel like Peter Shaluli as a split striker, but then given how he's been playing at the moment, you feel like you don't want him coming from the sides, a loser position on the sides, and Hafika boxing, auto miss the chances. So just keep him there, Komaring, and hopefully hope for the best. But I would definitely go with the 4-2-3-1. And yeah.
Yeah, Raps, unfortunately, we're out of time and I won't be able to take your lineup. Your predictions, Raps?
We are going to win 2-0.
Scorers?
Shalule will score and Sedika Pinga will score.
Lucky, quickly, your predictions?
2-0, Peter Shalulile as well as Tembazwane. You can't have a Champions League game without Tembazwane scoring.
Yeah, that's that Masanda one. That's another installment of the Yellow Corner. Hopefully the guys' predictions are correct and we come back home with a 2-0 win. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you will see us next week, Friday, again for our game week 3 match against Al-Merrikh. And you'll see the guys on Sunday as they review and give you the ratings of this match. Sharp.